the question 1, you see, read the statement. 2 points A and B have coordinates 1, 3, 9, minus 1 respectively. The perpendicular bisector of AB intersects y-axis at the point C. Find the coordinates of C. Now in this question the situation is that you must have the idea in mind that what are perpendicular lines and how are the gradients of them related. So firstly we will find the gradient from two given points, and this gradient will be used for the perpendicular bisector. So you have first point 1, 3 and second point 9, minus 1. You will find gradient. So gradient y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. This is minus 4 over 8 and this is minus 1 over 2. So gradient of perpendicular line will be equal to 2. Now you need a point to find the equation of a perpendicular bisector. So you will find midpoint of these 2 points, x1 plus x2 divided by 2, x1 plus x2, y1 plus y2 divided by 2. This is 5, this is 2. Now equation of perpendicular bisector will be, this will be 1, 5 minus y minus y1 equal to x minus x1. On simplifying, you will get y is equal to 2x minus 9. Now, as I have told you earlier in my previous lecture, that on y-axis, here you have x is equal to 0. So we put x is equal to 0. You will get y is equal to minus 9. So this C point will be 0 minus 9. Now we have question number 2. First you read the question carefully. Find coordinates of the point at which the perpendicular bisector of the line joining 2, 7, 2, 10, 3 meets the x-axis. Now you have one thing common in previous question, how to find the equation of perpendicular bisector. I leave for you to do yourself, and after finding the equation of line we will put y equal to 0 in that question. Then we have question number 3. Now please again read the question. 3 points have coordinates A0, 7, B8, 3C, 3K, K. Find the value of the constant for which C lies on the line passing through AB. This means that the 3 points A, B, C may be anywhere on this line. For example, say here, C may be here, may be anywhere on this line. So the idea, the key point I have told you is that the collinear points. Now when the points are collinear, then number one idea is that gradient will be same whether we use AB or BC. So if we use this idea, then we find now gradient of AB. By using A and B points, you write the gradient, it will be 3 minus 7 over 8 minus 0. This is minus 1 over 2. Gradient of the same line using B and C point will be, if you choose B and C point, the gradient will be k minus 3 over 3k minus 8. Now the gradient will be same. Gradient will be same. Therefore, you can write k minus 3 minus 8 equal to minus 1 over 2. Now you will cross multiply and solve this equation. You will get minus 3k plus 8. Shift to left. 5k is equal to 14. The value of k will be 14 over 5. Then we have second part. Now the situation is different. Now in second part we have A and B, and this is the perpendicular bisector of this line. This is 90, this is midpoint. Now C lies over here. Now ABC do not lie on the same line. C lies on this perpendicular bisector. Again we have perpendicular bisector. So firstly you will find now the equation of this line AB. So in the first stage, equation of AB. Equation of perpendicular bisector of AB. As we have done this in previous two questions, now we have found already the gradient of AB. The gradient of perpendicular line, perpendicular bisector will be 2. Gradient of this line is minus 1 over 2 and this is 2. Now midpoint of AB will be this will be 4 and 5. So equation of perpendicular bisector, means this line will be y minus y1, which is 5, equal to m into x minus x1. From here you will have 2x minus 3. Now C lies on it. The C point has coordinates 3, k and k. This lies on this line y equal to 2x minus 3. Now when point lies, you can replace x by 3k and you can replace y by k. So k is equal to 2 multiplied by 3k minus 3. So it is k is equal to 3 by 5. Or you can write this answer as 0.6. Then we have question number 4. Now see that in this diagram, which is trapezium, how will you use coordinate geometry? The diagram shows a trapezium ABCD in which ABC are these points given. C is unknown. The lines BC and AD are parallel, and angle ABC 90. CD is parallel to the x-axis. Find by calculation the value of H. Now the situation is again perpendicular lines. Now see that we have, now this is 90. So now you will find the gradient of AB. Gradient of this AB line, y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. This is minus 1 over 2. Now BC line is perpendicular to AB, so gradient of BC is equal to 2. Take reciprocal and change the sign. Now, but from the diagram we see that gradient of BC is what? It is 3h minus 2. I am taking this point as x2, y2, this x1, y1, y2 minus y1, or x2 minus x1, h minus 0. So this gradient is 3h minus 2 over h, but this is equal to 2. So 3h minus 2 over h equal to 2. Now if from here we simplify it, you will get the value of h as 2. Second part is, in second part we are asked to find the coordinates of this point D. Now this is very important part of this question. To find the coordinates of D, first of all notice that from the diagram, this is very important, that C and D are at the same height. So D point has the same y coordinate as this. So for the point D, we have different x coordinate, but y coordinate is 3h. This is very important point. So I am supposing that D point is A and 3h. So C and D have same height. This height is same. This is 3h, this is 3h. Both heights are same. So, but we have found h. So our D point is A, and if you put h2, you will get A6. This is our D point. But how will we find now this small a? X coordinate of D is still left. This is very simple. You find the equation of AD. AD is parallel to this. So we know the gradient. They will have same gradient too. So we write equation of AD. Equation of AD using this point will be y minus y1 mean y1 0 equal to gradient 2. So this is the idea of parallel lines x1. From here y is equal to, we have 2x minus 8. Now D point, which is A6, lies on AD line. So you can put this point into this line, or you can substitute. So 6 is equal to 2a minus 8. From here you will get the value of a to be 7. So the coordinates of D are 7 and 6. Question number 5. Please read the question. 3 points A, B and C are such that B is midpoint of AC. Coordinates of A and B are given. M and N are constants. Find the coordinates of C in terms of M and N. First part. Second part, the line y is equal to x plus 1 passes through C is perpendicular to AB. Find values of M and N. First part, we make a rough diagram for understanding this question. Say this point is A, 2M, and as B is the midpoint, so here we have B, its coordinates are N minus 6. This is the end point which is not given. Suppose C is equal to AB. Now The situation is that you are given the one end point and midpoint, but not the other end point. Taking this as x1 y1 and this as x2 y2. You know that x1 plus x2 divided by 2 is equal to x coordinate of midpoint. So x1, 2, I am taking this as x1 y1. I am taking this as x2 y2. This is the midpoint. So x1 plus x2 means 2 plus a over 2. This is equal to n. From here a is equal to 2n minus 2. Similarly, y1 plus y2 over 2 is equal to y coordinate of midpoint. So y1 is m, y2 is b over 2. This is equal to minus 6. And from where you can write minus 12 minus n. So C in terms of m and n is 2n minus 2 minus 12 minus m. This is the answer to first part. Second part is that now a line passes through C and is perpendicular to this line. Equation of this line is y is equal to x plus 1. So we have to find m and n. We need two equations in m and n and we will solve them simultaneously. Now C lies on y equal to x plus 1. So you can substitute the coordinates of C into this equation. So this is x, this is y. Replacing these, you will get 2n minus 2. This is n. This is y, this is x. Now you can rearrange this equation. You can write in any form. So I shift m to the right. So m plus 2n equal to minus 2 to the left. It will be minus 10. So in this way, we will get one equation. Now how will we get second equation? We use this relation that they are perpendicular. Now gradient of y is equal to x plus 1 is 1 and gradient of AC is equal to A point is 2n and we have the C point. So it is y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So this is minus 12 minus 2m over 2n minus 4. Given line AC are perpendicular. So using this relation m1 into m2 is equal to minus 1, we have this gradient 1 multiplied by minus 12 minus 2m over 2n minus 4 equal to minus 1. From here we have 2m equal to minus 2n plus 4. But shifting to the right, we have 2m minus 2n. Shifting 4 to the left, this is minus 16. Taking 2 common, I will get this is equal to minus 8. So this is second equation. Now solving 1 and 2, as you know how to solve, by usual method, we will get m is equal to minus 9 and m solving 1 and 2. You will get m is equal to -9 and n is equal to -1. Thank you. Our next question number 6. 2 points A and B have coordinates this respectively. A is positive constant. First part is equation of line through the origin and parallel to AB. Now suppose this is A point, 3A minus A, and B point is minus A and 2A. Now we need equation of line. Suppose we have here xy plane, so we need equation of line which is parallel to this line and passes through the origin. So these are parallel lines. We will use the gradient of this line for this line, and we will use the coordinates of origin. Now gradient is equal to y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Now this is 3a divided by minus 4a. So this will be equal to minus 3 by 4. So the point x1 y1 will be 0 0. So equation of AB will be y minus y1 equal to m into x minus x1. If you simplify it, you will get 4y is equal to minus 3x, or y is equal to minus 3 by 4x, or in any form you can write it. Now the second part is that the length of the line AB is this. Find the value of A. This is independent part. It has no concern with the first part. Now by distance formula, AB is equal to under the root, by distance formula, x2, you can take any point as x2 y2. So x coordinate minus x coordinate. So minus into minus A whole square plus y2 minus y1 minus A minus 2A whole square. Now this is equal to 4A whole square plus minus 3A whole square under the root. So this is equal to 25A square. You can write it as 5A. Now it is given that this distance is 3 whole 1 over 3. So you can write 5A is equal to 3 whole 1 over 3. Now if you simplify it, it will be 5A is equal to 10 over 3. So value of A will be 2 over 3. Moving on to question number 7. This question is about a kite. OABC is a kite. Now you know kite means this length is equal to this and this length is equal to this. And coordinates of A and C are given. Firstly, we are asked to find the equation of AC. Now we are going to find equation of AC. Firstly, you will find gradient of AC. Now gradient of AC, y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. This is minus 1 over 2. Now equation of AC is y minus y1. Now you have 2 points A and C. You can use any one of these. So I use this point as x1 y1. So y minus y1 will be 0 equal to minus 1 over 2 into x minus x1. On simplifying, we have minus of x plus 4. This is the equation of AC. Answer to this part. In the same part, you are asked to find the equation of OB. Now we will use the property that the diagonals of kite are perpendicular. So we are going to find equation of OB. As diagonals are perpendicular, so gradient of OB will be minus reciprocal of this, so it will be 2. Now use the point origin. It has coordinates 0, 0 as x1, y1, because OB passing through O lies on OB. So equation of OB is y minus y1 m into x minus x1. The answer is y equal to 2x. Then we move to second part. Second part is find by calculation the coordinates of B. Again we will use this property that the shorter diagonal is bisected by this longer diagonal. Means if I call this point as D, then this length will be equal to this length. But we don't know D and we have to find B. So firstly we will find D. So to find which is point of intersection of OB and AC. To find point of intersection of AC and OB. Now solving these two equations simultaneously, you can put this value of y into that equation. So you write solving simultaneously, we have 2x is equal to minus half x plus 4. You multiply this equation by 2. The value of x is 8 by 5. Similarly, now putting this value of x into any one of these equations, we will get y is equal to 2 into 8 over 5. So this is 16 over 5. So we have found the coordinates of D. So we have found D, 8 over 5, 16 over 5. Now we use the property that D is the midpoint. Suppose this point is AB. Now it is one of the end points. You have to find end point. You are given the midpoint. So supposing B is equal to AB, then we have, so this is 0, 0, x1 plus x2 divided by 2 is equal to 8 over 5, and from here we get it is 16 over 5. which you can also write in decimal. Now to find y coordinate of D, y coordinate of this plus y coordinate of this means y1 plus y2 divided by 2 is equal to midpoint. So 0 plus b divided by 2 is equal to 16 over 5. So b is equal to 32 over 5, which you can also write 6.4. Move to next question. Question number 8. Read the question. A and B have coordinates h, 4h plus 6, 5h respectively. It means that the coordinates are unknown. The equation of perpendicular bisector of AB is 3x plus 2y equal to k. Find the values of the constants h and k. Now firstly, say this point is h, this point is 4h plus 6 and 5h. Now the perpendicular bisector is this. It has equation 3x plus 2y equal to k. Here we have another unknown, which is k. Now as these two lines are perpendicular, I will use this idea to find h. Now you will write gradients. Gradient of AB line, taking this as x1 y1, this as x2 y2. y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. This is 4h and this is 3h plus 6. Now gradient of 3x plus 2y equal to k will be found by making y as subject. So y equals k over 2, 3 over 2x, or you can write plus k over 2. So gradient of this line will be equal to minus 3 over 2. Now as these two lines are perpendicular, so we use the formula m1 into m2 equal to minus 1. So 4h 3h plus 6 into minus 3 over 2 equal to minus 1. You can cancel this by this. So you have minus 6h equal to minus 3h minus 6. So from here we get the value minus 3h equal to minus 6, h is equal to 2. So we have found one value, which is h. Now how will you find k? Our next step is to find k. Now midpoint of AB, because midpoint lies on this line. It is firstly you can write A by putting the value of h2. So A becomes 2 2 and B becomes, if you put 2 over here, 4 2s are 8, it becomes 10 10. So midpoint sorry, this is 14. Midpoint will be equal to 2 plus 14 over 2, 2 plus 10 over 2. This is 8 and this is 6. So this midpoint is 8, 6. Now 8, 6 lies on the line 3x plus 2y equal to k. So when point lies, you can substitute. So substituting these values, we can get the value of k. Which is k is equal to 36. This is your second answer. Okay, we move to next question. Question number 9. This is the last question. We have a new situation. In this question, you are given a rectangle. Now the diagram shows a rectangle ABCD in which the point A is 0, 8 means on y-axis, B is 0.40 on x-axis. Diagonals AC has equation this is the diagonal AC. It has equation 8y plus x 64. By calculation, find the coordinates of C and D. We have to find the coordinates of C and D. First of all, I will find the equation of BC. So after the thinking process, I found that I will need the equation of BC. So, but I don't know the gradient of BC. Now this is rectangle, this angle is 90. But we are given these points, AB line, points A and B. So we can find the gradient of AB and then we can find the gradient of BC. And then using this point, I'll write the equation of BC. Now, so first step is gradient of AB, y2 minus y1, taking this as x2 y2. y2 minus y1 means second coordinate over x2 minus x1. This is minus 2. Now what will be the gradient of BC? It is perpendicular to AB. So gradient of BC will be equal to minus 1 over 2. Then we have equation of BC line. It is using this point as x1 y1, y minus 0 equal to 1 over 2 into x minus 4. We can write this equation as 2y equal to x minus 4. Now C is a point of intersection of AC and BC. So we have two equations, one this and second this. So solving simultaneously from here you have y equals x minus 4 over 2. Putting this value of y into this equation, 8 into x minus 4 over 2 plus x is equal to 64. Now you cancel it, 4. So this is now 4x minus 16 plus x equal to 64. From here you will get the value of x. This is 80. So x is equal to 16. Now putting this value of 16 either in this equation or in that, in any equation you can put it. Now putting into this equation 16 minus 4 over 2, it is 6. So we have found the coordinates of C as 16, 6. So this is your half answer or coordinates of C. Now to find D. Now here we will use again the property that the diagonals bisect each other. This is the common point. So you know the coordinates of C, 16, 6. So we will find firstly this point, which is the midpoint of AC. So midpoint of AC, 0 plus 16 means x1 plus x2 divided by 2, and then y1 plus y2 divided by 2. Now this is 8, this is 7. Now see that we have found this point 8, 7. We have this point given 4, 0 in the question. We need this end point again. See the midpoint formula. You need the end point. This is the midpoint. Now taking this as x1, y1, this as x2, y2, x1 plus x2 divided by 2 means x1 of this end point plus x2 of this end point is equal to 8. From here you get a is equal to 12. And similarly, y coordinate of midpoint 7 will be equal to, this is the midpoint. Midpoint is equal to y1 plus y2. So 0 plus b over 2. So from here you will get b is equal to 7 are 14. So we have found the point D as 12, 14. Thank you.